Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's new year of New Brews. We got episode number 6 here with New Brew and a great panel tonight. So let me welcome him in. We have Beer Man.
Cheers.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews.
Cheers.
East Coast LQ Reviews.
What's going on, guys?
Thomas Metals 75.
Good evening.
Myself, Bumpy Road. Hello to the chat, which is right now just Jammer and myself. Hello.
Hi,
It's
Jammer.
beer time. Well, that's tomorrow night. But let's go ahead. I'll bring everybody up to show what you're bringing tonight, and we'll go forth from there. Wrong button. Cheers to Marion Butch.
Cheers, Marion Butch.
And cheers to Beer Man.
All right. Well, thanks, Bumpy. I have one from Trapdoor Brewing. These guys are out of Vancouver, Washington. So local to me. I've never seen it. It's a Havana Sunrise. You can't talk. Havana Sunrise. It's a coffee and coconut tropical breakfast stout at 6.2%. Just kind of roll it around for you. Yeah, never seen it, never had it. Let's open it up. It's fairly fresh, about a month and a half. Nice light brown and Tootsie Roll kind of pour. Nice finger head there. Smells coffee forward. coffee and vanilla or something. That's weird. Cool. Right on.
All right.
Cheers.
Beer Man.
Cheers.
All right, so yeah, I've got something here from Collective Arts and Finback. They're out of shit. I can't remember. I had it pulled up on my computer. Shit, I think they're out of Brooklyn. Not too sure. Somewhere in New York. I think they have a couple locations. Anyways, this is their IPA number 19, triple IPA with Nelson Sauvin, Citra, and Azaka. Comes in at 10.5%. And yeah, the guy did the can art is from Sebastian, Florida, which is probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. It's pretty cool. Never had this. Called the triple IPA. I'm gonna find out. 10.5 should be pretty good. I think this is like a month and a half, 2 months old as well. It says best by April.
Does it list the IBUs?
I'd have to go on their website.
Oh, well.
Cascadey, frothy head. Got a little aggressive with it. Yeah, looks pretty good. Hazy.
Looks nice.
Smells very nice.
Nice. Looks nice.
Balanced. Doesn't smell too bitter. But looks can be deceiving. We're going to find out. I'm sure I'll be all right. Feeling okay after.
Good.
What's up, guys? So tonight, brought a beer by Trogs Independent Brewing. This is the Trogonator Doppelbock beer. 8.2% alcohol by volume. It says color bronze, brewed with Pennsylvania grains. It's a year-round release. Malt says chocolate, Munich, and Pilsner. And it's got a little description on the side. But yeah, I got my Guinness glass. Crack this open. Check it out. Yeah, definitely bronze, khaki colored head. Super clear. Decent amount of bubbles in there. Looks pretty good. Ooh, lots of chocolate. Chocolate and some sweet, like sweet toffee caramel. Pretty excited for this one.
Nice.
Everybody.
Bruno.
Cheers, man.
Right on.
I can almost cheers you. All right. Thank you, Tanner. And let's bring up
Hello. Thank you for
Sounds
stopping
good.
by the Bumpy Road. there, BuMpY Roast channel, YouTube. Today we have a collaboration between Orange, Massachusetts, the Honest Weight Artisan Beer Company, and there's their logo, and Oxbow, which is in Newcastle, Maine. This is there. It's called Swift. If you can read that, there you go. Swift and Changeable. It is 5 point. I think it was 5.8 at one point. This version is 5.5, and it's a mixed culture farmhouse ale conditioned in stainless with Brettanomyces, and what else is a 375 bottle, which is 12.68 fluid ounces. It was brewed in August 15th, 2020, and it was bottled on September 15th, 2021. Interesting. We're using a Trappist style glassware for that. Let's see. Let's get the pour. Get this thing open, shall we? All right. See how this pours. Bam. It's got a nice smell to it already. I'm going to try to generate some head because it was not generating any previously. All right. Bam. There's a nice bright white, almost golden kind of colored on the camera. Cheers, everybody.
Pretty beer.
Bam. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Back
nice.
around.
What was the brewery again? Because I missed that because I was
This
busy.
is the brewery is Honest Weight.
Okay, yeah, they're out of Mass.
Collaboration with Oxbow from Maine.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Oh
Wow.
man,
Yeah.
it's almost a collaboration night.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric.
Oh, jeez.
Well, for mine, this comes from Harpoon Brewing Company. They're out of both Boston, Massachusetts, and Windsor, Vermont. They have a lot of breweries, so not a lot, but a few breweries, anyways, that kind of brew out of their brew house. So
On juice.
this one's not a collaboration, but I'm sure they do brew some other folks' beers time to time. This one is Imperial Harpoon IPA, extra hoppy, comes in at 9% ABV. It's 60 IBUs,
Well,
Never seen that one before.
and it is a pretty much a month old, a little over a month. So let's go ahead and pour this one into a glass. And this one is big and limited edition.
What size can is that?
This is 16 ounce.
Oh, it looks bigger for some reason.
Yep, 16 fluid ounces. Pours with a nice kind of a little bit off-white head. Kind of got some yellowish hue to it. A little bit frothy-esque head. And the color of the beer itself is a fairly deep gold and fairly clear with some decent carbonation rolling up through as well. So,
Very good.
all right.
looks nice.
Looks good.
Orange tea.
Oop.
It's only a month old.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, let's
Damn.
go for it.
Free for all.
I can't believe that's nuts. That beer's that fresh, and you
That
get
sucks. Yeah.
I'd even say the Best Buy on mine. Mine's Best Buy 4/11/2022. Still fresh.
All right. Nice. A few more months left. In that.
April 15th, 2022.
It's kind of throwing me off.
Amazing, dude.
I figured this was the Imperial of the original Harpoon IPA, which is kind of very floral and stuff like that. This is different.
Oh, yeah.
This is weird, dude.
You don't like it, dude.
Come on.
BuMpY wouldn't like it either.
Black
As far
coffee,
as coffee goes. Yeah.
black coffee, or like yesterday's cup.
Black coffee and coconut almost is not coconut. It's more floral
Wow.
and like strange. There's little pineapple coming out of it.
It's beer.
I don't know where that's coming from. I just brushed my teeth.
Okay.
Maybe
That's
that's
a
just
beer.
on it. Damn. I give it a little bit.
Let's see. So this saison is, according to the Honest Weight Artisan Beer Company's website, is supposed to have some German hops in it as well as a saison yeast strain, and you're definitely getting a crackery, bready, white bready kind of a flowery, bready, flowery kind of note to it. It's a lot of lemony
That's what
notes.
my beer should
There's
have
a
in
little bit of a dank, barnyardy kind of a feel to it. Anything else, just like a toasty kind of a bread note. But when you drink the thing, it's almost like it's going in a really souring, lemon juicy kind of direction. It almost has even like an orangey marmalade thing to it as it dries. Very, very unique. I gotta get more into this, but it's definitely got a really bready German Pilsnery kind of a feel to it. Very funky, but very citrusy as it dries. Definitely a unique beer. I got to figure out what exactly I'm tasting. It's a very complex beer so far. Different.
Sounds pretty good. Tanner, what are you getting?
Lots of chocolate, toffee, caramel, very, 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 very bready. If you guys ever like get liquid bread with beer, that's this one right here. A little bit of floral grassy hops on the finish, roasty, toasty vibe going with it. Very good. I like this. Can't even tell that it's 8.2%. It's going down pretty smooth, actually.
Dogs.
What are they getting with their beer?
This is a home
Soy
run right
sauce.
here. They killed this one already. You get
I'm getting soy sauce.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's the movie where the dog drinks the beer? Is it Billy Madison? Which one is it?
Dog. Did he drink any?
It's the one where he has the kid.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The dog's
Yeah.
drinking the beer.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this is one of the best IPAs I've ever had.
Nice.
Wow, cool.
At 10.5, it's not boozy at all. I mean, it's got a pretty full mouthfeel on it. It's very soft and light, and it's juicy. I don't want to call it watery, but very refreshing.
Great lacing, Jesus.
Yeah, this is like medium bodied, medium carbonation.
Yeah, this thing
It's
it
not
kind of
real
has that kind of
spritzy.
like orange tea smell with a little bit of like a small amount of almost nail polish remover. So there's a bit of an alcohol type presence at 9%.
I've never seen that one, BuMpY. Have you seen that, Eric? Have you seen that one? The Imperial Harpoon.
Like acetaldehyde?
I haven't.
Like a chemical?
Not me
A
personally.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
Chemical
varnish?
Yeah,
It's
and
in
drink like it's got that kind of orange, little bit of a tea note. There is kind of this piney to alcohol type note for the finish. It's not super bitter, but it's not very sweet either. There's a lot of grain flavor present as well.
You guys ever do the
He's like
you ever do the Cyclops scale?
tangerines and cantaloupe, dude. It's good.
You guys ever
Oh,
talk
man,
about
that sounds
Cyclops
good,
scale?
miscellaneous.
The what? Cyclops?
Yeah, it's what Ron Terrio does, the Cyclops scale.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Popcorn and the sugar cubes. I give this this is pretty sweet with the caramel and toffee. This is like 3.5 going towards 4, and then like 3 out of 5 hop cones because you're getting a nice floral, grassy finish. Not necessarily bitter though, because I think the sweetness is kind of covering that bitterness up, but you do get the floral aspect to it. Very crisp and refreshing though.
Damn. Tobacco leaves coffee and
I want to
coffee
go back
cake.
and buy more of this and send out some singles.
What did you say, Beerman? Soy sauce?
Soy sauce. Tobacco leaves.
I get that. I do pick
Earthy
that up in
coffee.
certain things, but they're usually big ass beers. But
This is only 6.2.
I mean, God damn.
It's not bad. It's just interesting. It's like umami, but it's it's got that soy saucy. Havana,
I definitely,
like it's cigar, like Havana Sunrise. Isn't that a Havana
that's what
cigar?
happens. That's what happens with
Yeah,
me with like the Bourbon County when I like sit on it for like an hour and I get down to the bottom. That's what it tastes like to me. It gets like umami, like
Yeah.
salty,
Mm.
fucking soy saucy. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've experienced it many times.
Hey,
It's
beer
weird.
man.
That's all.
That's like when you get like the leather and the tobacco. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, beer man, how much MSG is in that beer?
I don't know, but it's made me full quick. Not just
I actually had a beer that was done that way with MSG and stuff.
Really? That's weird.
Oh wow.
I can't remember the name of the brewery. I think they're out of New York, but they did a bunch of stuff that was like Chinese takeout.
Oh, did you do that on some beer
No
stream
shit.
once? Yeah.
Oh,
That seems
yeah.
sort of familiar. Yeah.
It's crazy.
MSG.
I think it was on
Weird
yeah, I think it
thing.
was on Wild Card.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was interesting.
These
But
quits
let me go
smoking
ahead and,
so much weed. That's what they need to do. Come up with something innovative.
Yeah.
I could,
So
There we go.
it's kind of based off what some people were saying tonight. The beer that you purchased to bring to tonight's show, has it turned out the way that you were expecting it to, for better or for worse?
Awesome question. In general, yes. In general, this is what I would expect. This swift and changeable mixed culture farmhouse ale. It definitely does the Bread of Mycoses funky thing. I guess I never really expected that I was gonna get almost like a citrusy, marmaladey kind of nose that dries. I'm still trying to figure this thing out to explain properly, but it's not exactly what I thought it was gonna be. But it's it reminds me of a good tasting saison, so not too far off. Yeah, but very interesting.
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, beer man.
Hey, all right. It was what I expected. I was hoping to get more coconut because I really love like a roasted coconut flavor. So it wasn't really what I expected, so to say. But it is a tropical breakfast stout, so there was a lot of like weird pineapple notion thingies going on, like and some some tropical kind of feeling to it. So just with this weird tangy. I don't know, like I said, like pineapple, acidic pineapple fruit, and just nice tropical stuff going on. And then that cigar, the tobacco, it's just it's really weird in that umami soy sauce. So no, it's not what I expected, but it turned out being interesting. So I'm very actually happy with it, to be honest. I kind of like it.
Your face says different, but okay.
I know it's like I want to.
That's super happy.
Still thinking.
the beer I got supersedes my thoughts initially. It's much better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. I was on the fence as soon as I saw it. And I said, it's a triple IPA. And I was like, oh boy. And I bought it because it was just collective arts, not per se that it was a collab, but it said triple IPA on the can. I figured why not? 10.5%. I can't remember what I paid for this. It's probably like $16 for the 4-pack. I'd buy it again. I think everybody on the panel would love this beer. Like it's very sweet up front, not like cloying, but malty sweet. Like I said, it's super soft, juicy mouthfeel. You do get some earthy hops, but it's not bitter at all. Like you just get that nice herbal, dank, herbaceous type of hit. And then it finishes off with, like I said, tangerine, cantaloupe. Not dry.
That sounds good.
10.5%. I could sit this down and I could pour this for you, and you think it was like a 6.5% beer.
Jeez.
It's dangerous business, but it's fantastic.
Excellent.
Like I said, this might be the best IPA I've ever had. But I got some in the fridge, so I don't know.
So
We're
is
gonna
that more of
see.
a that's like a more of like a New England triple, would you say?
I don't know. It's definitely got a bunch of sediment in it. There's definitely shit floating in it. There you go. You could see
It's
it.
hazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. But
Nice.
yeah,
They should have made glowworms that color.
it's not bad. I definitely would call this more like a juice bomb IPA. Definitely hazy. It looks New England style. If I saw a guy drinking this beer, I'd say, hey, that looks like a New England IPA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't look it up on Beer Advocate or anything like that. It's probably on there, but no reviews yet. But fantastic. If you see it, pick it up. They have a collab series right now, and I got another one in the fridge I'm going to try at some point in this show.
And your cats.
But
Your
as of
cat's
right
all
now,
cool
fantastic. Yeah, he finally woke up. Hey, you, get a job.
Good job.
Well, thank you, Miscellaneous.
So I actually wanted to go out tonight and get a beer, but it's freaking cold over here. It's like you walk outside and your ears feel like they're falling off. While I was walking into stores and stuff, I was just like trying to run into stores. It was so cold, so I didn't go out and really. I wanted to go find something different, but this is from my my Trog variety pack. I paid like $25. It was I think 6 different beers, two of each. And I had high hopes for this because the Mad Elf is very good. I think they do a very good job with their hot. Yeah, that's cold, huh?
Yeah.
They do a good job with their high ABV
Here,
beer.
you can keep that.
So I had a feeling that this was going to be kind of like that, where it's high ABV, but you don't taste the high ABV. The Mad Elf was like 11%. Kind of had a little bit of a boozy taste, but it was definitely easy drinking for an 11%. This is kind of the same thing. I'm already kind of down. I've been sipping it, and I'm trying not to go through it too fast because I want to be able to sip it and answer some questions. It says stone fruit on the side of the can, but I'm getting like a nice like dried fruit, like maybe like fig or like cherry or something with it too. So it's got some other flavors more than just like the typical like flavors that you would get maybe with like a brown ale or an amber, because they usually have like the same like roasted malts, bready, caramel, you know. But this is really good. I actually really enjoy this. I probably can see myself picking up like a full 6-pack of this one. Do really enjoy it. I like the fact that, like I said, it's pretty much like liquid bread. And 8.2% ABV. This is another one of those dangerous beers. So
Nice.
I do enjoy it. I'm definitely excited to maybe pick up some more stuff by them, something that I didn't get out of
Yeah,
right.
'cause you didn't even get Trogs before, right? You never had Trogs until last week or something
Yeah, before I got the beer cheese, which sucked.
like that.
Damn.
So
Well,
Trogs,
it didn't
Trogs
suck.
and cheese, no.
It had like their cheese. It had like an odd texture. The flavor was decent, but the texture of it, like with me, like texture and food is a big thing, you know. So
The only collab cheese and beer that I ever had, and I paired them together that worked, was the Fat Tire.
yeah, I seen a Harpoon one actually, BuMpy. I seen a Harpoon one the other day. I
Yeah,
wonder if they still have it.
I almost picked that one up.
Yeah, Harpoon IPA. What kind of cheese was that? Was that a
It's a cheddar.
cheddar? Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of the
Made with the
beer cheeses that are
Imperial.
done with
They
cheddar.
had Shipyard too. Shipyard Pumpkinhead cheese.
Yeah. A lot of those are good. I've had I can't remember the breweries I've had with
So
the
maybe
cheeses. I definitely had the Heady Topper one, but I bought that at Heady Topper. So
Yeah.
had that. I had a few. They all seem to be like pale ales and IPAs, but I mean they're decent cheddars. You know, they get a little bit of that kind of hoppy edge to them.
Yeah, maybe it's still there. It was only last week, so maybe they still have it. I know there was only one little brick left. But
Yeah. I almost picked that up
There's your best
beer and
pick.
cheese this week, but I
Yeah.
was like, no, I'm going to keep looking around and see what I can find. But yeah, I did almost pick up the Harpoon one.
Yeah, I hope they still have it.
Yeah. And speaking of Harpoon,
Yeah, right.
I got this because when I was first getting into IPAs and stuff, Harpoon was not my first IPA, but once I started really liking IPAs, Dogfish Head 60 Minute was my first IPA ever, and that one took a few glasses before I was like, "Whoa, yeah, I actually like this stuff." But Harpoon was one that I would grab, and I'd feel all fancy when I, if I went to a bar or whatnot. Get a Harpoon IPA because it had the little emblem like it was a whaling ship or something, the anchor, all that type of stuff, and thought it was fancy and actually had the tiger. I think it had the tiger on it. But the getting a little reverb. The Harpoon IPA, which I've drank a lot over the years, actually had it. Picked up a 24 pack for my wedding to bring, so some other folks could enjoy it as well, and I could get people to start drinking something other than Coors Light or whatnot.
There you go.
Here, try some IPAs. But it's always been like a kind of English East Coast style IPA for me. A little bit on the sweeter side with nice lots of floral notes, maybe a little bit of like a citrusy orange to it. So that's what I was expecting out of this beer. I thought it was just going to be the Harpoon IPA, the classic IPA that they've been making since like 1982, and just be bigger. It seems like they changed a whole hell of a lot to make this beer, because this one is, like I said, it's got that kind of citrus note to it. It's like a little bit orange, but it's definitely got this tea-like quality. Not tea like it's gone bad, but like tea like there's a hop in there that gives off a black tea type note or something. It also has a bit of that kind of piney edge on the finish, which I never really noticed in the regular Harpoon IPA. It was always more floral and citrus like and sweeter. This one's not very sweet. The malts come off pretty much just like grain. It's grain. So not a lot of breadiness, not a lot of sweetness coming out of that either. And then there's a bit of the alcohol showing as well at 9%. So this beer is absolutely not what I was expecting it to be. A little disappointed in that in that whole thing. I mean, if this tasted great, I wouldn't be super disappointed, but it doesn't taste great. It's a subpar standard what you'd expect to find out of most shelfies. So, all right.
Your palate got educated since you last had it.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what we learned here. Yeah, man.
All right, we're gonna go back to full panel, and it is going to be free for all.
Hey, so Thomas, I actually went to Patriots Place. Yes, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. Saturday. I went to Patriots Place Saturday, and me and my girlfriend brought me to like a comedy show, which is pretty cool. It's like the comedy scene they just opened up over there.
Oh, okay.
So I go there, right, and they have beers, and I'm like, oh, I'll just grab something that I can drink a few of, blah blah blah. I grabbed a Budweiser. They charged $9 for it. I was like, that's insane.
At a comedy club? What the?
Yeah,
that's comedy right there.
So I was like, I'm just gonna get an IPA if they're gonna charge
$16 for a 16-ounce at the football stadium and shit.
Yep.
Here, boy.
And then so I tried Wormtown Brewery Hoppy.
Ooh. Yeah, they got a Wormtown location that's right there in Patriot Place. Yep.
Yeah. I know. I saw that. they were actually closed after we left the comedy show, which was unfortunate. I kind of wanted to check it out. But
It's pretty bad. It's a pretty bitter beer.
it's good though. I like
Yeah.
it. Like I said, it was $10. So it's like I got a $9 Budweiser and $10 BuMpY. I was like, oh, I should have just bought 2 BuMpYs.
It's a little.
I only
bit,
grabbed
yeah.
a couple beers because we had to ride back, But,
Yep.
but that was pretty good. I like that. Have you ever had that one?
Yeah, I've had that a couple of times. Yeah, that beer's good. It's definitely a bitter upfront beer, so you have to like primarily pretty bitter beer to be into that one. But that is a good local beer. Not anything wrong with
I do like
that one. That place is pretty good over Patriot Place if you're ever over there. Definitely good time.
I didn't realize it was outside.
Yeah, there's some of it's on as an outside seating location, but it fills up pretty quickly. Definitely in the inside.
Back to the chat. What Tommy
Sierra
said
Nevada.
was the best variety pack that I've ever bought.
The best variety.
That's tough.
Holy shit!
Why are you asking questions?
I'd have to say probably the best one that I picked up, and it's they're owned by I can't remember who, probably InBev or whatever. Shut up, cat! I'll be there in a minute.
You want to come say hello? Come on.
What is it? Damn, I had one from Terrapin that had every once in a while they'll put out
There
a
she is.
special Crunkle series, man. And oh, look at that, BuMpY's new
Shit,
jug.
no, yeah.
Buy
What's the Sierra Nevada rye one they
Yeah.
have? They have that in a 12-pack. I haven't seen that in a while, man.
Would say the best.
I had
variety pack.
the Southwest was the best one out of the pack, though. The Senior Crunkles, and
Yeah.
I only saw it one time, and I had a 3 of them, and I think I drank one with you or whatever on one of these shows. But yeah, because I don't see anything too different from them too often, so it's a good pack.
I'd say the best one that I've had, or I'm still drinking, is that 12 Beers of Christmas, because it says 12 unique beers and they all are very unique. And from that variety pack, I already reviewed 4 of them, but now I have 8 beers to review. I already reviewed 2 of them, so they're all pretty unique. They all have some different styles. There was one. It was like a breakfast brown ale. What was it? There's a lot of IPAs, so if you're an IPA fan, that's a good one too, because it's like there's a lot. There's actually a few doubles. The ones that I did the reviews on, the little crispy, was actually pretty good for just like a regular crisp ale, just something nice and light. And then the Clementine, which was like it's like their version of Blue Moon, but it kind of blew Blue Moon out of the water. But
Who here saw Alex's New Year's Eve bash?
Oh yeah.
no, I haven't seen it.
Popped in there for a moment.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I was there for a little
Some
bit.
dangerous cooking going about.
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up. Who thought that Ronald Sutton was going to pull that steaming pot on top of himself?
Oh, me.
Oh,
Yeah.
the soup there, yeah.
That was scary.
At any moment, yeah, disaster could have struck.
He was wobbly pops all over the place.
He sure was.
He's like, I drink 10 of those hams every day.
Good Paul fucking note there. I like that.
Damn, all hooked on the hams, dude.
So I have a question for the panel. What's a style everyone's had that they want to try they haven't tried yet?
They haven't tried? Wow.
I like to get
Rick,
some
we've
of that.
been through a lot of styles. in the
say that
past
again?
years.
You want to what's yeah?
Okay, here's the
One more
question.
again.
Okay. What's a style that everyone wants, well, that you want to try that you haven't had before? Jeez, English is hard.
Oh,
I'll say mine.
We went through the multi Monday. We went through a lot of different styles.
yeah.
But there's still got to be one out there that you haven't tried yet.
Yeah, there's stuff from like the Middle East and stuff that you can't get.
Yeah,
there's
Yeah,
A
stuff.
braggot. I haven't had a braggot.
mine would be a
Try one.
triple New England IPA.
that's pretty easy to find one of them.
Oh, I have one in my fridge.
Technically, it's not a style though.
Yeah, because a triple IPA is not.
It's
technically
either regular IPA or
or
Imperial.
it's, or
It's
it's not.
like hazies and New Englands. They're all the same thing.
But it's
The BJCP doesn't recognize it, right?
They suck.
I had a double New England. I had the Greater Good.
It's
That was
just
a double.
technically an Imperial New England at that point.
That's a
I mean, on the books.
Yeah, well, screw the books.
screw the books. Throw the books away.
I
I'll
don't
tell you
know, that
what, just
sounds
because
like-
this
Someone
beer
put it
says
on the-
that on here doesn't make it any better.
Put
You
it
could
on the
call
label,
it an
I'll buy it.
Imperial IPA.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That's
think. That's a
I
hard one
think
to
I've had a
make.
wheat one. Yeah, I've had a wheat one. Yeah. How about no? I've had one of those.
I don't know.
Boy,
How about,
wow.
I'd
Have
like
you
to
guys
try,
have,
like, if I could pick somewhere to try a beer, I'd probably like to try, like, a Guinness from South Africa or something like that. One of their exports or something.
yeah, but it doesn't even have
You're
to
not
be
gonna,
like
you don't get that here.
In the milk carton, that milky substance from Sumatra or whatever the hell tribe they make that beer at.
That I guess
Oh.
there's one that I'm not sure if it's even really a style, but it was a thing.
yeah, it doesn't have to be a specific
But
style.
they actually have sour stouts.
What in the
I've never had
Yeah.
a sour stout.
That sounds cool.
Oh, it's okay.
That'd be like a
John and Ellie had the Saint Bernardus one like that. It was like a Christmas Saint Bernardus,
It's like
but
an
it was a
Uber,
sour
but a
version.
stout.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it could also be like a different version of a style. Like the Gumball Head was new for me because it was like a hoppy wheat pale ale.
At the end
Yeah,
of the day, what I'd like to
It was
try
different, you know?
US wise is a lot more those Southwest IPAs.
A pureed stout.
New Mexico,
Yum.
Arizona,
Oh yeah.
those,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because that it falls under the eclectic IPA, which is any style that or whatever it is that doesn't have a category yet or whatever. So it's
Yeah,
just
well, this
Beerman
question
said he
was
had
for
had
beer
some
advocates,
beers
so-
when he was in Arizona, and that one, the prickly pear IPA or something like
Yeah.
that. He said you had was really good.
fucking
Like,
amazing.
Yeah,
What about
good. Just a different style that you don't see on shows.
All right, let's see if we can get
how about a kvass?
East Coast LQ's YouTube. Does anybody know how to do that? Because I'm not like positive on how to get that information and post it.
What's
Tommy
going on?
Carroll's looking for it.
Tommy Carroll, huh?
I thought he was sub to me.
Oh, nice.
I got to go.
A fruit pureed stout sour would be really good.
This
With
guy, I
lactose.
think, brought that
Wow.
on. I think you did.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Miscellaneous
pushing
brought that on to After Dark beers.
Oh,
No, it wasn't
yeah,
a
sounds
sour
great.
though.
Yeah, but it was
from
Fruity stout.
Untitled Art.
Like an
It
oud
was like
stout.
it was their berry stout or whatever, and it
Huh.
yeah.
Wait,
That thing was John and Ellie had one too. John and Ellie posted a review on his channel. He had the same beer.
is Tommy asking for a link for the channel or a link for the 12 beers of Christmas variety pack?
Or channel just to get them.
I'm looking,
Cheers.
man.
Cheers, FLX.
Cheers up, Alex. Yeah.
Got so many subs, bro. Or not? There are people I'm subs. Fuck it, I'll just Google it.
So many interesting facets of in areas you can go into with beer brewing. I love brewing beer. It's so great.
Yeah.
I like it. I think the customization of it is wonderful.
Yeah. The one of the things I think this is probably one of the things you probably enjoy the most too, because you had a whole frigging series going on at Beer Man, is the actually building a beer, like putting it together from nothing to something. And then it's interesting also when you actually brew it and see how it turns out.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to it. Yeah. Again, anyway. Yeah.
There it
Heck
is.
yeah, dude. I loved it before and I'll love it again.
See, my channel name, if I don't know why, but if I click on it, it throws up all those letters and numbers and stuff. But if like someone who's a visitor or whatever, it comes up as like -e - my actual channel name.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
me.
mine's like because I went under like a dry because when I started YouTube, I was just a watcher. I wasn't doing anything, so I went underneath my dry kill 8 thing, and but was something about how it was already used or something like that. So I had to make it dry kill eatable. I just figured, well, dry kill it, and I put able in there, like able and
So,
brother.
BuMpY-ism.
Still trying to figure out how to describe this beer properly. This is a little mystery. It tastes really good, but it's a little mystery.
Saison, you say?
Yeah. Again, you're getting all these Brettanomyces and the upfront flavor you would think of in the back of your mind when you drink this beer. It is like super bone dry, which is kind of interesting as well.
Oh, wow.
But as it comes to the back of the palate, now it was almost like blueberried with that marmalade, jammy, apricot-y kind of a feel on toast bread. Right as it gets super bone dry with like a toasty white bread in there. Up front, that's probably what it is. As it dries, I'm getting a berry kind of a note. That's kind of like a dried berry note.
A berry white note.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. Yeah, I mean, it's the most
Be a pretty low note.
even comparatively.
Got some muscle.
Based on malt, is even more complex than that. Those are easy beer. That's like a very easy beer to drink and pull out flavors from. This one's that finish is just a little hard to kind of pick up, but I think it's more dried fruits on the toast bread as it finishes. Very unique. It's cool. I mean, I think it's a $7 bottle. So, and the bottle is really nice. It's a really interesting shape.
$7. $7,
I believe. Yeah.
I have a
What's the size of that bottle?
for the pan.
It's 375 milliliters, 12.68 fluid ounces.
Yeah.
Hey,
I have a cool question for the panel, guys.
fancy too.
Cool.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what's a hop, malt, or a specialty ingredient, or like an additional ingredient that would make your beer better? Even if your beer is already really good, what's a hop, malt, or specialty ingredient that would make
It
it
would
better?
depend on the style you're brewing.
More malt.
Or
More malt than what's in it.
or you would remove. What's something you would add or you would remove to your beer?
Add or subtraction.
Okay, I got two. Whatever the hell is making this so grainy flavored, because I am not a big fan of grain flavors. In some styles it works, but when that's like the only note that you're getting off the malt, no. And what I would add would definitely be melanoidin malt, which gives off a nice cake cookie sweetness.
Whoa!
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Shots fired. All right.
Nice.
Maybe this beer. This.
Oh, you're talking about our beers. Shit, I
Maybe
was
this
all
saison.
wonky on that one.
Either it needs
All
more malt, maybe some kind of sweet level, right? Either more malt or maybe even like a honey. Almost kind of treat this like you're fermenting a mead almost. Maybe that would be a kind of cool
Honey.
flavor inside of this. Yeah, maybe honey. Maybe some.
That would be a good
Over-
ingredient. I think if I said honey,
More coconut.
it would be way too sweet.
Ah,
I think if they added honey to mine, it would be way.
probably. Yeah, on
Sweet.
a Doppelbock, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already like drinking a pound of bread, basically.
Yeah, really.
That's the style. Yeah.
Whole loaf. Shove the whole loaf in your mouth.
Whoa. Long way. No.
Miscellaneous has sounded
Oh,
perfect.
here we go. Now we're getting questions. We're getting questions from the chat. What is
Favorite
everyone's
hop?
favorite hop?
Whoa.
Go. I have mine in mind, but go.
Oh,
Do you want me to start?
That's a loaded question.
yes.
My favorite hop is Amarillo.
No. I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
There's so many, but mine is Sterling.
Whoa.
I really like the earthiness of it
Nice.
as an aroma hop. Like a
What'd you pick?
Sterling. I'm growing it in my backyard too. so-
Damn. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sterling
said
hop is herbal qualities reminiscent of saz, flashes of sweet grass.
Can you say
It's very
cryo hop?
good.
Cryo
It
hop?
smells good more than it tastes, I think. It's just so smelly good.
I like
The
cryo.
Amarillo, which I mentioned, says red grapefruit,
cryo
tropical
hops?
fruit, and ripe melon. But
I
I
like
noticed that it also
cryogenically
gives off
frozen
some
hops.
candy.
Really good.
Cryo hop
candy
is
nature
good.
notes.
Who didn't like the cryo
Citrus
hops?
also nice, but
Somebody didn't like the cryo hops. I was talking to Miscellaneous about that the other day. Is that BuMpY? BuMpY, did you say you didn't like the Hop Valley Cryo Hop Stash and all that stuff?
Oh, the Hop Valley sucks.
Oh, you don't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like cryo hops. I mean, cryo hops they're
told you, man.
cryogenically frozen, and they take out.
I'm not going to spend $20 like that. And BuMpY says it's no good. I've gone against the grain, and you know what? He was right most of the time.
I liked it.
They went commercial. They're commercial as hell now. They were like way
yeah.
Here
Coors
in Oregon.
Thrash agrees with me.
Galaxy
He
hops.
says Amarillo hops are his favorite too.
Galaxy's great too. See, there's so many to choose.
Yeah, it's hard, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like right now, I think what's kicking in this beer that I like is
miscellaneous.
Is the Azaka.
Pacifica.
Same hat as Beerman and BuMpY.
Uh-oh.
I have one at work.
BuMpY has
at work.
Better hat than
But I
mine.
wear it
Mine's cheap.
backwards.
This is more
He's got like a Peaky Blinders hat. There's no razor blade on the back of that, BuMpY?
It is a peaky, but no razor blades.
I mean,
I got this other one from Boston. Boston.
Have you seen that show?
This is my bruiser.
Have you seen the Peaky Blinders show?
Matueka hops are great.
I
dude.
watched about 3 seasons of it, I think, and then I just got bored.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, it's really good. I like that show.
It was just I don't know. It's kind of like the started getting like The Walking Dead. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's
Long and drawn out.
it's just like the same thing over and over again. It's like
Yeah.
but they change it just a bit to where it's like different boss levels. You know, it's like
yeah, right.
how are they going to defeat this enemy?
I don't
this
think they
this
should
season?
fuck with this beer though. I hope they wrote this recipe down because they were doing it. They were having a good day.
Yeah, they sure were. Sounds great. Nice.
Like I said, if I could add anything to it, I'd put Galaxy in it.
What's the bitterness level in that in the back and is there any kind of
It's
is
picked
it
up a
more
little, but it's
What?
not like real bitter. It's not like
Okay.
piney. It's like herbal,
Yeah.
dank, resin.
Right. More forward on the
It's
flavors?
Like terpy flavor.
Who has collab beers right now?
Not me.
Who has what?
Collab
beers?
Just Eric and Miss Land.
Yeah.
Have you tried the beers from both of those breweries, or is that your first time trying that?
Well, we don't get Finback. They're out of like New York and shit. We don't get Distro. Collective Arts. There really hasn't been anything new come around except they did a new Jam Up the Mash, which is I think their dry hop sour.
Miscellaneous as a tap.
Like in the clouds. Yeah, we got one of them. They were over there. I don't know where they are now. My wife
And they're in your kids' room.
took them away.
Became
I've never had
drumsticks.
anything from Honest Wheat Artisan Beer. They're out of
I don't know.
Massachusetts. I may have to look for them, but
I mean, Collective Arts was originally Canada only, and I think within the past couple of years they made it into Wanakee, so now they have an American brewery.
Yeah, I went to the Boston Beer Festival. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2017. But Collective Arts was there, and I'd never heard of them. And they were, they had a booth, and you could go back as many times as you wanted to get beers, and they had a good variety. So I went back a few times. And then they were talking about, that was when they were kind of talking about moving like into the United States as well, like opening up a brewery here to
Like
make it easier to outsource to the United States and stuff. So
you can go like submit if you're good at like art drawing and shit like that. You can go submit your stuff to them on their website, and they'll if you make the cut, they'll put you on the can. Yeah, that's what I got. The Finback and Collective Arts.
yeah, no, it's amazing. Some people, beer man. I mean, that's something that you could possibly do. You know, you do kind of like graphical design type stuff with the computers, but some of these artists, they just basically started off with they made a
freelance.
They made a label for a beer company, and they liked it so much that
you'll be your own boss.
They make that beer company's labels. That's what
be hired.
That's what Branch and Blade. all of the can art is done by the same lady.
Oh, cool.
Holy hell!
That's really cool.
So-
Man. Yeah.
Any other questions for the panel, BuMpY?
I do. Yeah, Citra is awesome.
Yeah.
Citra, I mean, Citra's like it's that's like the one hop that's been in so many like single hop versions that just it has so many unique flavors and that's a real good hop. Simcoe obviously is
New
that's
Zealand's
classic.
Pacifica. New
New
Zealand
Zealand
Pacifica
General Hops,
hops is
yeah.
really nice.
I like El Dorado
Blueberry.
as well. El Dorado's
Yeah.
another one of my hops I
Yeah.
would choose. An El Dorado
Nice.
Amarillo
Yeah.
IPA.
Mosaic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Very
But
nice.
yeah, let me go ahead
Mosaic's
and do
good.
this.
I like Mosaic and Rye. Rye grain.
Yeah.
Rye is a good.
That shit
If
goes
you want to bring a
together.
little bit
Like,
of spicy
I
action
think
to it.
Terrapin makes a red rye mosaic or something like that. That was
Yum,
fire.
dude.
That sounds
Yeah,
good
that sounds fire as hell.
on the name right there.
I like a
Oh,
nice red
here-
IPA.
here you go,
Yum
Paul.
yum.
More.
You gotta read the what the beer is. You can't just look at the pictures. Paul.
No, not a collective art.
Read the beer and it will tell you what it is. Yeah, let me go back and just my final question for the panel is what would you score your beer from whatever rating you want to give it? If you want to go with that cryo, whatever the hell thing Ontario does to scoring it from the 100 score, the if you want to give an attempt at a BuMpY 50-point inspection, whatever. But let's go ahead and give our beers a score, starting with Anna.
So for the Trogonator, Doppelbock beer, I don't know how much the 6-pack will run you because I did buy the variety pack. So price usually is always a big variant in my rating. But besides that, I recommend this beer. So I'm gonna give it like a little bit of like the dried fruit, like I said, a little bit of fig and some cherry, and then really bready. I like really bready beers. I'll give this like, especially with the 8.2% ABV, that's very drinkable. This is like another dangerous beer, like Miscellaneous was saying. I'll give this like I want to say I'm gonna give it like a 94. I think it's worth that. It's really good. I do like this. I want to try some more high ABV beers by Trog. I think all the other ones are a little bit lower. They're around like 6%, and maybe I think a couple are like 5 or something. But I want to see what they got that is more of that higher ABV because I think
next
well with that.
is it like next month and March they do? I think it's like 7.5. Their Imperial Red, their Trogs Nugget Nectar. If you really like hoppy
Oh,
beer,
I gotta try that. Yeah, that sounds good.
you will love the crap out of that beer. That
Yeah, I'd
beer.
like to check that one out. I'm very impressed by this brewery so far. So
Really.
I've actually had the Dreamweaver, which was a wheat beer. That was decent. The Perpetual IPA.
Yep.
Tried that one. It was decent. Mad Elf and the Trogonator are definitely on my favorites of them so far. But the Perpetual IPA and the Dreamweaver were also very good. And then they have that Blizzard of Hops, which is like a specialty hop that they do during the season or whatever. So looking forward to trying that one and doing a review.
Blizzard of Hops. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome name.
Blizzard of Oz.
So yeah, 94. 94 out of 100.
Great
I
score.
really like this. I recommend it to you guys. If you guys see this as a 6-pack, definitely pick it up. This is a beer. It's not too filling either. So this is a beer that you could probably drink that whole 6-pack and you'd be content for the rest of the night. I don't think you would want to dive into something else. This will keep your palate enjoying what you're drinking. Sometimes I know there's a lot of beers. Sometimes you drink one or two and you get bored. But
I can
something that I could drink all night.
Yeah, I'm on number 2 right now. Just poured it.
Yeah, I only have two of
Right.
these, and
Right,
I
two
want to do
left.
a review on one, so
I
I'm going to
was
save
gonna
the other
bring
one.
2 10.5s back to back.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Tall order.
Yum on.
Yeah, the other night,
You
I
got
think
3 or 4.
it was either last new beer or beer and cheese. I was like, I woke up the next day and I had to work, and I was like, I only had like 4 beers. Why am I still like? I kind of felt it, Sometimes you feel a little buzzed the night before. I was like, oh yeah, I drank like 3 9%ers, a 7, and like a 5.5. I was like, yeah, it's technically like 9.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So they'll catch up to you. But
Yes. Those light
Cheers,
refreshment styles.
Well, cheers, Tanner. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, and then
thanks for having me, BuMpY. Always glad to be here.
You're welcome. I'm glad that you weren't a super large kid because you would have hurt.
All right, so we're at the end of that bottle of the Swift and Changeable from Honest Weight Artisan Beer and Oxbow in Newcastle, Maine. This is their again mixed culture farmhouse ale, conditioned in stainless, which I believe is steel tanks, and with Brettanomyces. So again, I'm at the end of this beer. There's what it looks like. It's even got. I can't really see a bunch of yeast, but obviously that's what it is. That's what you're getting in flavor here. It's very milky at the and murk and in the look and the appearance.
America.
Yeah, Merca. Cheers, Merca. And it's super at this point. It's even more bone dry than it was previously. It's got a little bit of a. It's not gritty, but it has a chalky kind of texture to it, and there's super big notes of white peppercorn at this point in the beer, which
nice.
you can get that from a lot of saisons. I noticed that, but it's huge, big time.
Peppercorn. Wow.
Wait a second.
Huge, big time, spicy. Black pepper, white peppercorn, all the kind of peppercorns. I don't know about green peppercorn though. So
Pink.
Yeah, it's like pine cell.
let's go right in the middle. Let's go with an 89 out of 100. This is a very great beer. It's very unique. It's very unique farmhouse ale. It's definitely super bone dry, having that citrusy blueberry thing. Interesting. I don't really know what kind of. It said German hop, so it wouldn't be anything like a mosaic blueberry note. I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't know if they added an adjunct like a honey, or if they added some more malts to it to kind of make it less bone dry. I mean, I like the dryness mixed in with the kind of pilsnery malts in there, but I think it was a little too dry on the palate for my liking in that one. But it's still a very good, interesting beer. 89 for the Swift and Changeable Mixed Culture Farmhouse. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers.
Ooh, yeah. Cheers. And Paul, you've never heard of Brettanomyces.
Mycosis.
It's a lung.
Wait a minute, you brew beer and you drink beer.
Lactobacillus and Brettanomyces.
Yeah, it's a coal miner lung.
Good stuff out of New England.
Okay. Well, shoot, I'll cut it real quick here. Between earthy coffee with no milk, pineapple, tobacco leaves, and soy sauce. I would have to say this is a very interesting and strange beer. I'm very pleased with it though. I drank it, and I would probably buy a 4-pack of it because it was just so interesting at 6.2. It really had a nice body and mouthfeel. It was just really really cool going all the way down. It was almost like a fresh cigar in a way. Like it had that like tobacco-y kind of soy sauce thing, but a tropical breakfast stout. I mean, at 6.2. Really did nice. So I'm going to give this a 95. Excuse me. I'm going off my hop score thing. 95 out of 100, though, for sure. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm kind of taking a dive there. Or not a dive. I'm kind of going up too far, I think. But that's because I haven't had enough of this particular tropical breakfast stout kind of style thing. But for the first one, it really impressed me. I mean, it was just complex with its own little like small percentage beer that it was. So, I mean, how could you go wrong with that? I mean, good job, Trapdoor. All right.
So
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, beer man. Thank you.
trying to show you this beer, man. It's the letters are very small. I don't know if you can see it. Nope, it's not.
The
picking up.
barista.
It says breakfast brown ale brewed with espresso, oatmeal, and milk sugar.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, clown shoes. Yeah.
Coconut and milk
alright,
sugar would have been nice in this, but
Miscellaneous's favorite brewery, Clown Shoes.
I don't think.
BuMpY-isms too.
Yeah,
All right.
I
So
love them. I
for
did.
the IPA number 19, triple IPA, Nelson Sauvin, Citra, and Azaka, 10.5. Wow. This beer was on another level. I think that it is I think it's 2 months out, so it could be peaking. It could have been really green, like right off the line. You know what I mean? But right now, where it stands, it's fantastic. Like I said, I think this is probably going to be the highest scored IPA I've ever scored. Beer Man sent me one. I scored a 96. That Tangle of Tigers.
oh yeah.
It's really good. I just think that the magnitude of this beer at 10.5, that it's not overly malty sweet, and it's still juice bomby. It's got your nice earthy, dank hops to it. It just plays well together. I'm gonna give this a 97 out of 100. This is fantastic. This is really good. I would drink this over Trillium all day. This is
Won't fault you for that. Those
maybe
are-
just this beer, but
Yeah.
variety wise, right here they were doing it. They were doing it
I
with
so
Finback.
hope that. I so hope that.
I heard Finback's pretty good. Collective Arts
Not
is
that
pretty
good.
good.
Like just that one.
I so hope what I sent you is going to top that.
You gotta have brewed that thing, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I will score that. I don't know. There's no triple IPA category. That kind of fucks the I don't know.
The
It is
Imperial.
good. I think if I sent any one of you guys this beer, you would probably like it.
Hmm.
If I could get it to you like tomorrow, you'd be like, wow, this is amazing. It goes through the mail. It changes day by day.
Yep.
So, yeah, fantastic beer from a good company.
Hell yeah.
Finback, I'd like to try some more of their stuff now.
Nice.
John Womack.
It's like a
Always.
an ongoing thing where BuMpY
Womack, what would you rate your gassiness tonight? 1 out of 10.
Sounds like a
Zero.
great beer, woman.
Today. Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Literally, holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I gifted Miscellaneous the tap handle because 2 tap handles because one of them's from his hometown, his home state, anyways, I should say, and the other one is he's always been. When I started really hanging out with Miscellaneous, he was drinking Collective Arts like it was the only brewery around. So
Yeah.
I had the tap handles, and I said, "Hey, they're going to Miscellaneous."
Nice.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't have any Canadian tap handles to send over the border. Whatever I have left, I have a bunch of tap handles. So, but geez, yeah. What am I going to score my beer? Not too impressed by it by any means. I have 2 more cans left after this because I did buy a 4-pack, expecting great things, and yeah,
Thou shalt
it's
not
all
win.
right. It's all right. It's it's not super crafty like. It's more like I said, like a store, like a grocery store shelf beer,
Ooh.
which typically you can get for cheaper, and you should not expect to be extremely excited about drinking it. It's to me, I'm going to give it an 86 out of 100.
One
Which
out of
means
10
that
bumps in the road.
86 is also a code for going into the round file, the trash can. This should not be recycled. It should just be thrown right into the trash.
File it under G.
Yeah, it's drinkable. It's okay. It's not a drain pour. But there's nothing exciting about it either.
It's another beer.
It's
I don't think I'll make it to that
Imperial
age.
IPA.
Hey, BuMpY, 1 out of 10 bumps in the road. Is it a wild ride or is it?
It's a wild ride.
How many bumps in the road? Oh boy.
I love that. Mr. Bump's wild ride.
It's left me with a few bumps. Sure.
Only 3.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically the thrill of never having it and purchasing it. That's one bump. The fact that it's 9% ABV, that's 2 bumps. That is drinkable still. I'll give that 3 bumps.
The new scaling system for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. 3.5 bumps. We'll give it 3.5 bumps. I don't. It's all right. It's all
That's
right.
not bad. That'll get you going.
It'll get you going. The alcohol is definitely there. It's gonna get you feeling decent. Just don't expect
Yeah,
to
3.5 bumps.
3 bumps.
All right. Well, we're gonna go back. You guys can just go around however you feel like going around. Give out any last words you want to give out on your beers. Any shout outs, anything else you want to go through. Just go. Start going. Talk.
Right.
There's no
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna do mine because I gotta go to the bathroom. But yeah, Thursday night beer session will happen this week. Sorry, I wussed out. I wasn't feeling great. I got after a pretty good Wednesday night apparently. So yeah, no show last Thursday. It's gonna happen this Thursday. I got some good products lined up. So I still got to hit Total Wine. These were just like bouncing around town. I found a couple 4-packs, but yeah. Other than that, Stout Sundays with John and Ellie, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. As far as I know, should be on his channel, and I think everybody else is pretty much around to take care of their business. So yeah, thanks for having me, BuMpY. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Someone else, hey, go for it, man. My dog's barking like, no.
Okay.
Wife's home.
Cool out, man.
Next in the line. So this week is the week of Wednesday, January 5th. So we're going to do this Wednesday, January 5th, and hopefully every other Wednesday after that, as much as we can, on the Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube, the Wildcard Wednesday, just bring a wine, a beer, or a spirit, or pretty much really any adult style beverage by the Udo liquor store, and let's have some fun. Don't be a douche, and we'll be good. And yeah, I was supposed to play a show this weekend with the band, but a good little festival out in the western part of the state, but that got canceled due to COVID. So hopefully, more gigs with the band don't get canceled. We can keep going. Everything's gonna be good. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Shout out to UPS for not bringing me my package from Thrash yet. So still waiting on that. Been 3 days.
Damn.
Shout out to Ron Terrio, teaching me a bunch about beer. Always shout him out. Everybody. Shout out to BuMpY for having me here, and Beer Man for Beer and Cheese Tuesdays. Definitely a great time. Pairing some beer with some cheese. Definitely a new hobby of mine. Looking for some cheese to pair with your beer.
Sorry about that.
What? Oh, new hobby, new spending. It's another expense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got some reviews coming up. I have my Cigar Club Purito box live streams that I'm gonna keep doing. It's been really cold, so I don't smoke inside my house, so
Me either.
I'll be doing some of those live streams.
Nice.
Coming up, trying to come up with some ideas for live streams. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got a bunch of beer reviews. I got that whole Clown Shoes variety pack. I got the Trogs variety pack. I got a couple whiskeys and some other liquors that I'm going to be reviewing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like I said, shout out to everybody else. Thomas Metals, Wild Core Wednesday. I was actually looking for your video Thursday, miscellaneous. Surprised you weren't there Thursday.
Oh yeah.
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 I took a break.
Yeah.
That's all right.
No, I was hungry. Yeah, I got. What do you want to hear? I got drunk. That's exactly what happened.
What do you want to hear?
I got
The best of us,
drunk.
right?
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I wasn't ready to do the show.
Yeah, we did movie night and watched a funny movie for most of us. It was Death to 2021, so it was a parody type thing. It was pretty funny. They stabbed at all sides of political whatever and everything that's going on, so it wasn't like anybody was left out, but it was just you just had to laugh, taking bad happenings and just throwing a comedic twist on it. And so we watched that, but the great thing about it was started at 7. It was only an hour long, and we planned that so that we'd go to miscellaneous.
Oh, perfect.
So we ended movie night
You
and
didn't.
then for miscellaneous couldn't show.
Damn you.
Damn it, where's miscellaneous?
I'm
It's
just
free.
kidding.
But yeah, we should hopefully be there for this upcoming stream on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot in the fridge. I didn't feel like going to the store.
Well, beer. Hey, my wife's back in the house, and we're all calm here. Dog's got a little wild. Jeez. Beer and cheese. Beer and cheese, man. It's gonna be it'll be like a New England. It'll be a New England style. Hazy will pass. It's all kind of in the same thing bracket, in my opinion. Juice bombs, all that stuff. It's all kind of the same bracket. Some are a little hazier than others, but it's all based on your yeast and your hops and when you add them and all that stuff. So there's just variations of them. But bring a hazy or a New England, a double hazy, a double New England. I don't care, as long as it's got some haziness to it. I'll be happy, because I couldn't find a New England. If you want to put that on the can. So I'm pretty sure we'll have a juice bomb or something like that, but bring a cheese of choice, and 8:00 Eastern for that. And Wednesday will be our first barley wine, man. So show up for that, English style or American style.
I have to spend some money.
Yeah, I know. I did too. I did too. I spent a good almost $100 on what I needed what I needed for the week, and then about 4 barley wines.
Whoa!
I'll be looking for more barley wines. I've got 2. I've got almost half the month covered.
Nice.
Man, damn.
Just not sure if I should start off with the one I've had before or start off with the one that sounds like me.
Did that double?
One of mine's a stout, a cuvee style stout barley wine, and so I'll accept that as long as it's got barley wine in it. You know, if you want to bring something that's cuvee or whatever, just as long as it's got barley wine in it to introduce that aspect of it, that style.
He's got
that's
one
kind of
that
interesting.
I haven't seen. I'm looking tomorrow.
Boulevard, look for that. You'll find it. I know you will. Cheers, guys. Heck yeah, dude. This has been fun as hell, dude. BuMpY, love your show, dude. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you all for being here. My shout out stuff. I got my 50-point inspection videos I put out on Wednesdays and Fridays, so hopefully you guys look forward to those. This is me drinking a beer, talking about what I'm picking up on it, because sometimes the breweries themselves say they have different notes. Sometimes other drinkers say they have different notes, and obviously people score beers differently as well. So just look forward to to the 50-point inspection. I break it down the best I can with what I'm tasting, smelling, all that stuff, and then put what I feel is an appropriate score to the brew, and you can kind of base it off yourself, either what I'm saying about the beer or what I'm giving it for a score, whether you, if you can find it, if you want to try it or not, or just call my bluff, and if I hate it, go and get it anyway. It's experience of drinking beer. You know, sometimes you're gonna have some bad ones, sometimes you're gonna have some
I've
good
done
ones, and yeah, just because a person
So
that's
much
reviewing
fun.
a beer says they don't care for it all that much doesn't mean that it's a bad beer all the time. Some people really love some things that I absolutely hate. So,
Like cryo hops.
like cryo hops.
Hell yeah, not cryo stash, apparently.
Yeah. The other thing is just my one and only live stream now is on Mondays. It is this show. It is New Brew. Starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Bumpy Road Brewery right here.
Yes.
So to get on the panel, just bring a beer that you've never had before. I do drop the links in our hangouts, so a lot of us are just we're all friends and we hang out and part of a community. So I drop it there. But if there's anybody in the chat, if you guys ever want to join up a panel and you're not part of the hangout groups that we're in, just drop a note in the chat. That you have a new beer that you want to come up on panel. Tommy Carroll, anybody else, Craig. So I will leave the link at that point, but I'm not just going to throw it out there just for randomness, just to have difficult people possibly join up. But yeah, if you're there in the chat and you want to join up because you have a beer that you've never had before and you want to talk about it, come on up. This is what the show is. It's a little bit of an off air, just everybody kind of can talk anytime they want to, and also a little bit of some answering questions and a little bit of that kind of structure, would you say, within most of the panel type stuff that if you're reviewing a beer, you have more structure typically. This is just a little twist in between. Try to keep you guys entertained out there that are watching in the chat and everything. And I do appreciate everybody that's been joining up on panel, finding new beers. It's always fun to drink something you've never had before, because who knows, you may absolutely love it.
Oh yeah.
Or you might find it absolutely disgraceful. I also want to appreciate the chat. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you coming in, chatting it up, asking questions. That's another thing you guys can do during the show, obviously. Ask questions. We see the question. Panel members, I think we can answer some questions and stuff when they're thrown up. And just hope you guys are enjoying watching the show. Hope it's something that's worth watching for you. And that's the whole point of this whole thing anyways, right? Everybody's having a good time, chillaxing, getting away from a mundane night of whatever you're doing and just randomness. I hope you guys are all drinking along as well. I'm extremely tired, so I'm just rambling on at this point. We're going to end it. We don't have Alex Beermaster. All right. Randomly, whoever wants to end the damn show. Cheers.
You're signing. Now.
Oh, wow.
That was like some weird language that came out of my mouth. I was speaking in tongues.
Nobody wants to end it.
I'll end it for you.
All right.
I say this. I do a sign off on my channel, which is until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. And the Bumpy Road channel crew. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Cheers, yo. Right on.